Hey there! Welcome to the show where ex-evangelicals watch and talk about TV shows and movies. The ones we weren't allowed to see in church because, Satan and stuff. I'm Donovan. So let's leave our pond and then go to the city to try and get our fame. Hey there. Welcome to another episode. Today is, as usual, a little different. We're going to be releasing our first episode for our Patreon show. So this is like a little taste of what we're doing there, but it's also our chance to give you something this week because, as usual, scheduling is an issue. Not as usual. We've gotten a lot better with it, I feel, but every once in a while, something happens. And so we're giving you guys a little treat today. And we're going to give you our first episode of our Patreon show. It is called Into 2 BOS. That's what it's called. If you can figure out why, cool. But that's what it's called. It's just those letters. And this episode, we talk about our top 10 favorite movies. No real Christian church talk, except for in the beginning where we, describe why we left the church. Other than that, it's just good times nerding out. So please enjoy this first episode of our Patreon show and sign up if you like it. If not, that's totally cool too. We don't require anything. So yeah, thank you for listening. And we hope to see you next week when we have a special guest. So until then, don't let Jesus steal anything from you. Get that shit back.
Oh, hey. What's up, you wonderful humans? Welcome to the Jesus Stole Our Movies Patreon. I'm Zach.
And I'm Donovan.
In the future, the bonus episode for the Patreon feed is going to be a place where we talk about the movies and shows and comics and books and toys and TV, cool shit that we love. And no bummery church stuff. But this is episode 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have any time to prepare, so join us as we fly by the seat of our pants. Because why have a plan? Because that just sounds lame.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing? What a plan? What are a bunch of stinking fucking squares?
Fucking Squirrel McGee pants over here.
And because we do not have a scheduled watch along, this is just going to be a place where we watch the stuff we like.
Yeah.
Will I subject Donovan to something horrifically bad?
Mm-hmm.
You bet your bottom freaking booty I will.
You bottom booty.
Will he make me watch something I do not want to watch? You bet your darn bottom booty you will. Will we just talk shit for way too long? Because that's what we do as humans?
Big bottom booty butt burners.
Yeah. Poop and pee. That's so stupid. I thought we'd just do a little episode 0 to let the patrons get to know us a little bit. Not that we haven't talked a bunch of shit on the podcast already, and people are probably like, we don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up and talk about the movie, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
Like parasocial nothing. We don't have that shit anymore.
We don't give a fuck about you guys. We want to hear about the movies.
So,
especially the people that pay for the Patreon. I'm sure that they think that.
Yeah, really. I just wanted to do something real quick, and that we're not going to have any church stuff in these episodes. This is going to be stuff that we enjoy, that we just want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let everybody know ahead of time. Obviously, well, it's going to be the Patreon episode, so we have to make sure we're providing you with good content or fun content,
mm-hmm.
or whatever. But just briefly, with as few bummers as possible, we're going to talk about why we left the church and why we don't have inclinations to be people of faith anymore. So Donovan, just briefly, can you give me a history of why you walked away from the church and Christianity?
Yeah, without as much of a bummer as possible, I can just say that I grew up in a pretty shitty household, abuse and stuff like that, and the reasoning for much of that abuse was biblical stuff and being told that if it was actually bad things happening, then God would intervene, and that never happened. So as I got older and was able to think for myself, I was like, this stuff doesn't add up. And I was like, I don't believe that this person is there, or things wouldn't have happened, and
Hmm.
other things wouldn't happen. And why would he allow and create things like this? And I was just like, I'm done. This doesn't make sense. So that's why I left the church. That's why I don't believe in any of that tomfoolery business. What about you, sir?
You literally practically 100% lived the physical embodiment of the problem of evil, and it didn't work out. Like, hey, all your guys' shit falls apart when horrible shit happens to humans and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nobody intervenes.
Nope.
I have two, actually, I have three sort of landmark instances that I kind of credit with myself walking away from church and stuff. Number one was I got into the punk and ska scene, and a lot of that music is very socially conscious, and learning more about the horrible things that go on in the world that you don't like really learn about in school and
Mm-hmm.
definitely aren't taught about in church, because all the bad things that happen in the world are the work of the devil and just people that are unsaved. So if they just got saved by Jesus, it would just change the whole world. And learning about the actual abuses of the church and the horrible things that church leaders have done throughout the years, and like knowing all that stuff, um, becoming more socially and politically conscious just kind of drove me away from thinking that it's a positive and feasible worldview,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then there were two things that were actually occurrences that happened. One of them was I walked into an actual legitimate mega church for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is not any resemblance to what was sold to me as a like small grassroots, like con- convention of believers. You know what I mean? That's not belief. That's not faith.
Right.
That's that's a show. I'm not going to a fucking Broadway show every Sunday. That's very, very silly. And the first time I walked in, because I used to do the TV production for our church.
Yeah.
I ran cameras and stuff, and like, yeah, there was an audio booth and a guy directing the cameras to like switch to different things, because they put it on local access cable and like on the church website and whatever. So it was like,
So masturbatory, dude.
yeah, it was like a four camera setup, and he would like cut between the four cameras, and like you had two operators and two stationary cameras. But when we did a thing, and our pastor was asked to speak at this conference, we actually went because they wanted people that were experienced with camera equipment. And we went, and I walked in this production room, and this was a production room you would see in like an actual news station. You know, they had like robotic controlled cameras, they had all this stuff. Like, this is not people coming. And then when like they actually had the service, it was in a state, it was like literally looked like, you know how Joel Osteen's church looks like a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not, like, this is like people filing into this thing. Like, why would this
Yeah,
is
no.
not church, this is not belief.
That's weird.
um and the other thing, because as you read and as you become an educated person, like, oh, I sure, the problem of evil, this is what a lot of people get started, like, going down the path of atheism towards or whatever. But like, one of my very, very dear friends that I grew up with, um he was a member of the church, and he was a member of the sister church that we had. uh I went to school with him, and he was in like my grade. He Once he came out as being a gay person, his family, like his entire family, all these people that I had like this great respect for, and were like upstanding members of the church and all this stuff, and like everybody knew them, and they like grew up there, and the pastor knew them by name, and they would all this stuff. They all completely turned their backs on him. And even I, like, at that stage, there was a certain amount of distance, And then I really stopped and thought about it, and I was like, oh, I can't reconcile that a mother and a father would treat their child that way. And
Right.
then I looked at myself, and like, I can't reconcile that I would treat a person I considered my friend that way. And
Hmm.
so, like, I tried to rectify that. And I don't know, that really fucking bothered the shit out of me. You can't sit and say you love your children and you care about your children and then just toss them away because they're gay. Like, that's fucking nuts to me.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't seem like anything that is loving or sold to you as what a loving person would do in a religion that is supposed to be based on love. And I'm very, very glad
No.
that I got away from all that shit before. You know as well as I do, the Christian nationalism thing has been boiling under the surface for a long time. Like, one of Carmen's biggest songs was "The Only Hope for America is Jesus." I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's a thing, but I'm so glad I got out of it before that stuff got extra scary.
No,
And
that's
whatever.
that whole thing of that whole thing of with parents using scripture and shit to get away with and do away with whatever they want. And yeah, that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things with my father was he would always tell us like if you guys were ever gay, I would disown you immediately. I would never want you in my house again. But then he would go on to become the monster he was and shit.
Mm.
So it was like yeah, it's just weird the way that that shit works out because most of the time it's just projection, you know.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting and it's fucked up that people have to go through that shit because their parents are fucking horrible people. But
Mm.
yeah, fuck those
So that's
people.
Yeah. And just that's just briefly because I wanted to make sure we talked about really quick. And yeah, there are bummers. Yeah, the world is a bummer. Like, we can't completely escape it, but
Yeah.
we want to make sure there's a little space for everybody to come and goof around with us, once a month for the Patreon bonus. And we are going to probably be talking principally about movies.
Yeah.
So some of the movies that might be on that list might exist inside of our top tens. Now, I have not seen your top 10 list, and I kind of almost want to see this and react to it.
Mine?
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Go ahead. What are your top 10 favorite movies, Donovan?
Why don't we bounce off each other? I go one,
Okay.
you go one. All right.
All
So
right.
I
I'm
mine
surprised that there's one on here you've talked about a bunch of times, and it's
yeah.
not on here.
That's not surprising because this was
Mm,
hard for me to do. My kids make fun of me constantly because I'm always like, this is one of my favorite movies. This is one of my favorite movies because I love movies so fucking much. But yeah, this is in no particular order. So one of my favorite movies of all time is Back to the Future. I love
great.
time travel. I love 50s. I love the 80s. So this movie is like a perfect little Susan of all of my weird little like niches. You know what I mean? So
A
I
Sousson.
Susan, no
No
croissant.
croissant. Yes, son.
What about you? What's one of your top tens? Let me hear it.
Um, One of my top tens is Pacific Rim. I fucking love
Oh
that movie.
yeah.
One of my favorite things in the world is giant monsters and giant robots. And I've talked about that extensively. And when you add like that absolutely gorgeous Guillermo del Toro flavoring to my favorite thing in the world, yeah, I got it, buddy. Like,
Hell
that's
yeah,
one of my
man.
favorite movies ever. Like, I would clarify it's probably like my second or third favorite movie of all time. I
That's
just
rad,
love
dude.
it. I love the world. I love the way it's so weird and lived in and crusty and
Yes. The neons in it that shine on all the rain. Ooh.
yeah, and there's giant robots. Like,
Hell yeah, man.
let's go. And they do some interesting science fiction concepts with the drift and all that stuff. And we could talk about that later. We might even watch that for the show. Who knows? But like, it's so good, it even pushes away your sea monster scare.
It does. You were 100% correct with that because Pacific Rim is in my top 20 for sure. I
Yeah.
love that fucking movie. One of my next ones, I got Baby Driver. This movie is so underrated, and a lot of it's because Kevin Spacey's in it, and that
Oh
happened.
no.
This movie came out right when all those allegations with him started, so I feel like this movie got left in the dust because of that. This movie scratches like I've even talked about this movie in therapy because of like how much it scratches an itch in my brain because everything
Mhm.
is synchronized to the music in this movie.
Oh,
The main
dude.
character has tinnitus, so he always listens to music while he's doing everything
Mhm.
to like drum out the ringing, and everything he does syncs up with it, like tapping of like people walking, closing a door, doing anything. But then like the action sequences where he's driving, like the shifting of a gear, the turning of the steering wheel, the windshield wiper, the shot of a gun will go with the beat. Everything is so synchronized. It's just it's so good. And Edgar Wright directs
Oh, it's an Edgar
actions.
Wright. Nice.
Yeah, Edgar Wright directs action so well. So it's yeah, I suggest that to everybody. So yeah, Baby Driver. Go, you next one. What you got?
Oh yeah, I love an Edgar Wright, man. Oh,
Oh fuck yeah,
dude's
dude.
great. I didn't realize that everything was synchronized. I thought it was just the driving sequences, but
No,
like,
it's the whole movie, man.
oh, that's rad. I'll have
It
to.
is.
We'll
It's
definitely
so
have to
cool.
watch that. I've never
Hmm.
seen it. I've got the original 1954 Gojira. Um,
I've never
I
seen it.
oh man, I loved Godzilla movies ever since I was a very very small child. Like
Hmm.
my dad would like rent the VHS tapes at the video store, and we'd sit and watch them together.
Yeah.
Because my dad loved miniatures, and so
Mm.
like if you like miniatures, you're gonna love a Japanese giant monster movie. Um, and I always loved those movies, but the first time I ever saw the original 1954 Godzilla was in a movie theater, and it like changed my fucking life, bro. Like it's such an incredible film, and it's
Yeah.
so dark and brooding and horrific, and not even in the ways of like there's this monster smashing through the city. It's like the way the people are still bearing the scars of the war
Yeah.
and the way things occur in the movie. It's 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 a gorgeous movie. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It sparked an entire genre. So something so foundational, it's great. And like I watched it on a big screen and I was just crying. There's some
That's
scenes
so
in
cool.
that movie that are so affecting and so horrific that like, there's like a scene where a lady is holding her children and Godzilla's smashing through the city and she's like, okay, hold on to mommy. We're going to go see daddy now. And like, oh my God,
Damn.
it's very impactful.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Holy
great
shit.
film.
That sounds awesome. I've never seen that one.
I don't think
Um,
we could watch that for the Patreon bonus because like there's nothing to make funnies about or
yeah.
goof around with. Like it's a very serious film. You know what I mean?
I mean, unless we're going at it in a very serious way, which we could do, we could just
We
have
could,
moments where we're like, we're just gonna have like a film club day. You know what I
sure.
mean?
Or we could do that as a watch along on a hangout watch for one
Yeah,
of the
for sure.
bi-monthly hangouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, one of my next movies I got on my list is The Great Dictator. It's a Charlie Chaplin joint.
Oh yeah.
One of the first movies where he talked. He plays a barber who is a veteran in the World War, and he comes back to town and he finds that all of the Jews and stuff are being persecuted, and he's kind of like not actively fighting it, but just knows it's wrong. So like he's
Hmm.
doing things that are like, well, this is fucked up, but he's not like actively like killing people or anything. He's just like trying to stop things, and eventually he ends up swapping places with the guy that is the dictator because they look so similar. And at the
Hmm.
end of the movie, there's no real big climax or big thing that happens. There's just like this moment where he just stops everything and speaks to the camera, and he
Hmm.
gives this insanely emotional, deep and jarring speech that like is even more like prominent today than it was when it was done because things
Yes.
have advanced so much that they shouldn't be still,
Hmm.
able to, I don't know the word I'm looking for right now. The world has advanced so much that these things shouldn't be so connected, but they are, and it's yeah, it's palpable how much this movie is empowering and stuff. So I would just suggest anyone watch that. It's still funny. It's still got funny moments, but it's a beautiful movie with some very deep and dark themes. So, but yeah, it's really good.
Oh man, that speech is incredible.
Yeah.
I've seen the clip for a bunch of times. Just such good shit. My next one is Throne of Blood. Have you ever seen Throne of Blood?
Doesn't even sound familiar.
Th- I love a good Shakespeare adaptation.
Okay.
Throne of Blood is Macbeth, but told with samurai.
Okay.
Has the great all-time film legend Toshiro Mifune as the Macbeth character, and oh, it's so incredible. Oh my god,
Wow.
I love it. And it's a Kurosawa, so like,
Okay.
you know, it's just going to be good in general, but the amount of insanity and him getting shot at with real arrows, like it's a whole thing. It's
Holy
a
shit.
gorgeous movie. It's shot incredibly well. The He becomes so incredibly unhinged by the like I love Macbeth. Macbeth is like my favorite. I feel it's like Macbeth and I think Othello. No, I like A Merchant of Venice, you know,
Hmm.
whatever. But I love, I would have to say Macbeth is my favorite Shakespeare.
Okay.
And just the Lady Macbeth scene when she's like doing the out damn spot thing, that it's, I can't remember the character's actual name in the movie. But the his wife is doing the out damn spot thing, and she doesn't do the whole soliloquy. She does like part of it, and she's just washing her hands and like bent over this bowl, like washing her hands over and over and over and just weeping. And the way they did the Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane when Macbeth finally dies is so fucking good, dude.
Really.
Oh my god, yeah. He sees the ghost of the guy he killed. It's great. Again, a very serious movie, and it's like, because I love a Shakespeare adaptation.
Hell yeah, man.
Um, I will. Well, I have another Macbeth adaptation later in my top 10 things, but
Oh, really?
not in this list,
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, I
but in
gotcha.
comics. Yeah.
Right. I didn't do the only ones I got to was my TV shows on this one. I didn't do any of the other ones yet.
Yeah, whatever.
Um, my next
Go
movie
for
I
it.
got is The Sandlot.
Ooh.
This one is like this one's a comfort blanket for me. This is one of those ones I put on when I'm not feeling good or like it's just like I've been having a bad mental health day or something. I'll throw this on and like the noise of it in the background or it'll catch me to like calm me down for a bit because this movie is just it's like a mental health band-aid. You know what
Sure.
I mean? It's the colors, the soundtrack, the child actors, everything about it is just comforting to me. And I watched this a lot as a little kid. I went to my best friend's house when I was little. When when shit at my house was being too real and stuff, I would go to my buddy Mikey's house and he had this movie and we'd watch it all the fucking time. So now, even as a 35-year-old man, I'll put it on and be like, "Yeah, Mikey, we hanging out. And this and shit's not too bad right now. The rent's gonna get paid." So
Did
yeah,
Sandlot is You're Killing Me Smalls, right?
yeah.
The PF Flyers and all that shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, brother. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it like when I was a child, but I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Okay, cool. I would suggest watching it again. It holds up.
Hmm. I
It's
don't care
fun.
about baseball at all, so I'm just like,
I'm not a big sports guy either, but I did have fun playing baseball, so that's probably why I like it. Like
hmm.
playing it's more about the fun of playing it. You know what I mean? If you ever had any fun playing it, then you'd probably still enjoy it. Because I talk to the kids still to this day, like if I can play baseball with somebody, I'll play it. I love playing it. I
Hmm.
cannot watch a sport though. My mental capacity is just like, nope.
Right? What are we doing? Why are you just standing? He's just standing there. You're
Right.
getting paid $1 million to stand there.
Can I go hang out with him? Can we go talk about something or something? Like, what the fuck's going on?
What happens if he has to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, can come and sub in. I don't get it. But yeah, what's the next one you got, buddy?
Next one I have is the 1956 War of the Worlds.
Okay.
I love that movie. Oh, the sound of the heat ray from the Martian tripods, and they don't really have tripods. They're like floating. They're like
I think
floating
I
flying
remember that one.
saucers.
Is it the one where they look like stoplights?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that one.
Oh, the sound of the heat ray is like the most iconic thing about the movie. Oh, it's so good. I fucking love that movie. It's a very, very, very good adaptation of War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
I love a War of the Worlds, you know.
that's H.G. Wells, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, that sound and like the way that oh, it's just so good.
That's dope. I watched that with my grandpa when I was a kid. I remember that one well. Let's see. The next one I got The Goonies. That's another one like The Sandlot for me, where
Yeah.
it's another comfort blanket movie, but it also is just it set the standard for kid adventure movies as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh
You
yeah.
know, it basically set the whole blueprint for that. It was done before this, but I feel like it wasn't done to its full potential till The Goonies came along. So I love The Goonies.
Yeah, we love good kids on bikes, man. That's so fun.
Hell yeah, brother.
Give them some adventures.
This is one of the first the soundtrack to this movie, the score was one of the first vinyl like soundtracks I ever got. Danielle got it for me for my birthday one
Oh,
year.
cool.
It's canary yellow. It's bright
Oh,
as fuck.
rad.
Yeah, and it's I love the soundtrack to this. I'll literally lay on the floor and like blare the soundtrack to this because like it's just so like so many chimes and synths
Hmm.
and it's so beautiful. Oh God, I love that movie. Anyway,
Goonies is a Jerry Goldsmith too, isn't it?
I'm pretty positive. Pretty
Seems like it would be.
Yeah, it's very in the same vein.
My next one is my next one is there's a trend, there's a theme. I bet you couldn't I can bet you couldn't tell the theme. Uh my next one is Kong Skull Island.
Hell yeah, that
I
movie's
feel
so
like
good.
that movie is a literal kaiju masterpiece.
Yeah.
I would not say that about Pacific Rim, even though it is one of my favoriteest movies ever. But like, and I, it doesn't get a lot of love, but I feel like placing it firmly at the end of the Vietnam War, making it a period piece, making it a very specific film that could only happen in a very specific time, and doing something different with King Kong.
Hmm.
I, the performances are terrific. The script is terrific. I love that fucking movie. The cast is great. Um,
Isn't it also
it,
the one where Samuel Jackson's just like, I don't give a fuck what you say, I'm taking this fucker down. And it's like,
yep.
dude, you can't.
And like Kong is such a great monster because he's so sympathetic
Hmm.
and he's so relatable. Like you can't relate to Godzilla. You know what I mean?
No.
But like Kong's just a sad boy. He's just a sad boy. Don't shoot at the sad boy.
Leave my big monkey man alone.
He's the only one of his kind, you piece of shit. And I don't know. I absolutely love it. I think it's fucking terrific. It's by far the best film in the MonsterVerse at all for me personally. Again, it's my personal opinion. A lot of people really like that 2014 Godzilla,
Yeah,
um, but
with Bryan
that's really
Cranston.
yeah,
Mm.
it's fine.
Right. Yeah, that Bryan Cranston one I liked, but it was a little not enough Godzilla for me.
Yeah, and they did some things to subvert, but like Kong Skull Island is oh I love it.
Kong Skyliner was so good. There were parts of that movie that I rewound and watched again, which I don't
Oh
do
yeah.
a lot, but when I do, I'm like, that was fucking like the part with the fucking spider tree things where the
Hmm.
legs were just stabbing dudes. That was so sick. But the best part of that whole movie to me is the part where fucking Kong is fighting that one snake thing, and then he picks up that tree and just fucking wipes all the branches off of it and turns
Hmm.
into a giant bat.
Hmm.
That's my favorite part of that whole movie, where he just goes like, and he's like, "All right, now I'm gonna fuck you up."
That is a reference to the 1965. I think it's 65. I think it's the 1965 King Kong versus Godzilla.
Hell yeah,
Because there's a
man.
very famous moment where King Kong shoves a tree down Godzilla's throat. I think my favorite moment in the entire movie is one of the soldiers gives this very long, protracted speech about like he's gonna sacrifice himself for the good of the good of the team, and like everybody go ahead and he's gonna hold the monster off, and it's this very dramatic moment, and they really build his relationship with one of the other characters very well throughout the whole movie. And then instantaneous insta death, he just gets swatted by a monster tail and splatted up against a wall, and it's so fucking good. Like, there's just so many moments in that movie that are like, oh my god. It's a fucking great movie, and I wish
Mm,
more people talked about how great it was.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. I could definitely watch it with my oldest. That's a fun, oh, that'd be fun time. Um, the next one on my list, I got From Hell, which is an adaptation of an Alan Moore book. Have
Hmm.
you read that one?
I have not read it. No, I haven't seen the
Oh,
movie either.
ooh, it's
Is that a
so
Tim
good.
Burton?
No, it's I don't remember who directed it off the top of my head, but it's a story about Jack the Ripper. It's
Yeah.
like a oh, I fucking love it because it goes into like obviously Jack the Ripper is one of the most famous unsolved cases of all time, and this
Mhm.
movie gives that whole story a nice little ribbon, nice little bow, tells you what it could have been and who it was and stuff. And I like stuff like that. I like alternate fiction, like alternate history kind of fiction stuff.
Mhm.
So this movie was done really well with that. It's got Johnny Depp and Heather is it Heather Graham?
I
Uh
believe this. Yeah.
and it's just directed so well and it's dark and creepy. Johnny Depp is really good in it. They came out around the same time as Sleepy Hollow, so I feel like it kind
Hmm.
of got buried.
Uh,
Uh
oh, I want to see it. I want to put that on the list to watch. So.
it's especially if you like I think you would like it because you love detective stories and stuff, and
Mhm.
it's done very much like a detective like procedural kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would suggest anyone go check it out if you like any kind of thing like that. But yeah, From Hell, I know that I like this movie a lot because I've bought multiple copies of different formats. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I think I might like this one a bit.
Um, Mine next is Beastmaster. I fucking love Beastmaster. The first one, the first Beastmaster. Not any of the sequels are terrible, but the TV show is redeemable because it's definitely in that vein of Xena and Hercules, that super low budget sword and sorcery. But like the first Beastmaster, oh, I love that movie, dude. It's so fucking good. It's got all the good stuff, deserty stuff, adventure stuff, dungeon crawling, swords. There's ferrets. There's fucking ferrets. I love
Parrots.
ferrets.
I think I've only ever seen the show of that.
Oh, dude, it's
I don't
so
think I've
good.
ever seen the movie. Damn.
I'll have to put that on the list for the Petrine because I love that movie. It's got some fucked up sword and sorcery, weird horror elements.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
got like berserker leather daddy war slaves in the dungeons and shit. It's so cool. It's a guy with a crazy helmet and
Hell
like
yeah.
bird monsters that eat all your flesh and leave nothing but bones. Oh,
Oh,
so
rad.
good. And there's abused animals. Moving on.
Oh yeah, not so rad.
Yeah, no.
Um, my next movie is a little ditty called Poltergeist 2, The Other
Ooh.
Side. I
The
fucking
other side.
love this movie, like capital Love. I put this movie on all the fucking time. This is one of those ones where my kids get annoyed with me because I put it on so much. Uh, it's directed amazingly, but the acting in it is so good. The story is crazy. The old man in it is creepy as shit. It's one of the first movies that ever actually creeped me out, and so it holds a dear special place in my heart because I'm like, oh, it still creeps me out because of that. So yeah, I love me some Poltergeist too.
Ooh, I want to see it. Now that we just watched Poltergeist, I kind of want to see it.
It's better.
Really?
It's better.
Does
It's scarier.
does Craig T. Nelson come back?
Everybody's back in it.
Oh, really? Oh, see, that's even better.
There's even a new character in it. It's a Native American dude. I can't remember his name, and it's not done like racistly either. It's like done with like care of like people who actually did research for the script.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's
See,
dope.
see. That's why good sequels work, because when you bring back everybody and everybody's on board, that's why Back to the Future works, because
Mm.
Zemeckis did not want to do Back to the Futures if it wasn't with the whole crew and everybody back.
Well, except for the whole Crispin Glover thing, but that's a whole other story.
Well, I mean, that wasn't Robert Zemeckis' fault.
No, not his. No.
No. That was Christopher Glover being too big for his britches.
But then it was Universal being like, we'll just copy his face.
Next one on my list, I really want to see Poltergeist 2 now. Is it like have equal with Scaries?
It's scarier.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
like that.
because the guy that plays Father Kane, Pastor Kane, is really creepy, dude. And like he was dying when they made this movie. I'm not
Oh
kidding.
shit.
So he like channeled that into it, like legitimately, like his like pleas, because he plays like a ghost who's trying to
Hmm.
take over Carol Ann, basically.
Ugh.
And he's like playing like the I'm literally need the soul. Like, oh,
Oh
it's so
god.
creepy. Like I'm creeping myself out talking about it. He's like, I'm fucking dying. Give me this kid.
Oh jeez. Um, next on my list is again the theme returns. It's the Gamera Guardian of the Universe. It's Gamera from 1995 or 1996. It's
Hell
part
yeah.
the first Gamera in the um Gamera Heisei trilogy, which is lauded among kaiju movie fans as like three of the greatest kaiju movies ever made. And the first one is just awesome. And you learn Gamera is a bioengineered weapon from Atlantis. Like, yeah, that's so cool. And
Wow.
he's like psychically bonded to a little girl, and he may or may not completely resummon his physical form after dying out of like spirit mana from the universe. It's fucking great. It's just a
That's
good movie.
rad, dude.
Have you ever seen it?
No, that sounds super fucking cool, man.
It's so good. We'll have to watch it. It's a little slow,
Yeah,
but come on,
worth it.
son.
I'm cool with it being slow if it's worth it, my dude.
I love the design of Gamera too. I think he's great.
Let's see. My next one, I got Halloween, the original one, the first episode we ever did. I love this movie. It's got everything needed to creep you out. It's not too gory. It's not too vulgar. It's just got like the right amount of everything to be like a nice little creepy, cozy horror movie, and I love that. This is like
Yeah,
what
cool.
it's a good introductory horror movie too. Like when I talk to people or like my kid and stuff, like now that they're older, teenager, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. We want to watch like a good scary movie," and I'm like, "Watch Halloween. It's perfect," you know. So I it's one of my favorites. Plus, John
Such a good
Carpenter did the
movie.
fucking soundtrack, dude. Come on, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah,
It's so good.
hmm
Oh man,
I
the
watch it.
shape. Ah!
I watch it at least once a year, at least,
Hmm.
sometimes two to three.
My next one is The Mummy from 1999, because
Hell yeah.
baby. If
Hell
that's not on
yeah.
somebody's list, come on. It's got all my favorite things. It's got adventure. It's got ancient history. It's got monsters. I just love it. It's great. And the cast is just terrific. You know,
Yep.
it's
Rachel
one of
Weisz.
yeah, Rachel Weisz. You got your phrases. You got you know,
I don't remember anybody
your
else's names.
Voslus. You got a bunch of everybody, and it's great. It's so good. I wish it had more like puzzle solving, because it's definitely just a full on action adventure rather than like there's not really puzzle solving. There's not really any like decrypting codes or whatever. She
Yeah,
has to know languages, but like
I get what you're
I
saying.
I want to play that in a role playing game setting. Like that is my platonic ideal of a story. And I'm just sitting next to literally hundreds of books that do that same thing. You know what I mean? And it's not like indie where it's like who doesn't, Raiders is great,
Yeah.
indie's cool, but like
It's
it
kind of
does a lot of
cookie
the
cutter,
same
right?
things. No, not as much, but like it does a lot of the same things, but it's just the charisma of the cast and the way everything works together. Like Indy's great,
Yeah.
and like Harrison Ford and Karen Allen do a terrific job together, and Indy and Harrison Ford and Sean Connery bounce off each other well later, but it's very much Indy's movie. The Mummy is like an ensemble cast movie, and I always
Okay.
like that stuff more. But like if it had more puzzle solving, if it was like a lot of puzzle solving and clue finding like National Treasure, I'd probably like it even more. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I love a National Treasure, but it's kind of hampered by having Nicolas Cage as the guy.
Hey man,
But
he's a national treasure
he's a
himself.
National Treasure. I like a Cage. I like a Nick Cage,
Are
but
you
like,
excited for Spider Noir?
not really. I don't
Oh,
care about Spider
come
Man.
on. It looks amazing.
I don't even. I don't want to say it's Spider Man. I don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm not a big Spider-Man guy.
I don't mind Spider Man. I just it's not a big deal to me.
That's okay. I can't shit on you for that. Everyone's got their own things, and if you're not excited for that, I get it. I get it.
You gave me a Fantastic Four TV show or a TV show all about the Thing because that's all I care about. There's a little blue-eyed battling Benji Grimm. That's all I care
You'll
about.
get
That's
it
my
one day,
life.
buddy. You'll get it one day.
Maybe. As I longingly look over my shelf filled with Thing action figures because he's literally my favorite fictional character of all time.
Mm-hmm. You'll get it,
Fuck
buddy.
off.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Um, my next one, I got Silent Movie, the Mel Brooks movie.
Oh, I
Is
didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, it's my favorite Mel Brooks movie of all time. It's So the plot of it is he wants to make a new movie. He wants to try something new that hasn't been done. So he decides he wants to make a silent movie, but the whole movie itself is a silent movie. So it's very meta. And the whole
Oh,
plot of
cool.
it is he goes to a company and they're like, if you can get big stars in it, we'll sign you up and we'll make your movie. So the whole movie is him going to other big actors like Burt Reynolds and James Caan and stuff and trying to get them to sign up for the silent movie. But the whole
Mhm.
thing is done with like Buster Keaton type jokes and
Oh,
everything. And it's got
cool.
all these actors in it. And it's one of the first movies I saw Bernadette Peters in too when I was a little kid. And I was like, who is this pretty lady?
You creep.
Yeah, I was like smitten. But yeah, no, it's so funny. It's got Marty Feldman in it too, who played Igor in Young
Oh, wow.
Frankenstein. Dom DeLuise
Mm.
is also so
Yeah.
the three main characters are Mel Brooks, Dom DeLuise, and Marty Feldman, and
Mhm.
it's so funny, and it's they take all these classic gags that hadn't been done since like the 20s and the 30s, and they make them new again, and they add
Oh,
new
cool.
spins to them and stuff. Yeah, that's such a good movie. I love it so much.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. Sounds so awesome.
It is. It's so cool. And I try to watch with my kids and I don't think they got it when they were younger. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I'm gonna try it again when they're older. But yeah, it's awesome. What you
Oh,
got next,
wow.
buddy?
I have Frankenstein.
Which one's that?
Oh, the original baby
With Boris
with
Karloff?
Karloff. Yeah.
Boris.
And you're James Wales, and you're Collins Clive. I fucking love that movie. It is one of my favorite things in the entire world.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it's just so good. It's got all my favorite things. The monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like incredible cinematography. It's got great sets. It's got cool, weird set design. It's got the Colin Clive's performance is just
That's
oh,
Frankenstein, right?
as Dr. S, as
Yeah,
Victor
yeah, yeah.
Frankenstein. And Karloff's whole thing where he sees the light in the prison cell and they have like the monster shackled up and he's reaching towards the light. It's just, oh, how long has it been since you've seen it?
It's been a while.
Oh my God.
The one I watched the most recently was The Invisible Man. Ugh, it's so good. Zach, when's the last time you watched The Invisible Man?
It's been a couple of years. Yeah.
Watch The Invisible Man again. It might become your favorite one again. It might become your favorite one.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
happened with me. After watching it again
I,
recently, I was like, The Invisible Man's the best. I don't care what anyone says. He's the
I
coolest.
love, dude. Frankenstein and the Mummy. Frankenstein. Well, actually, pretty much every movie on this list is a every once a year for me.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
because like I'll watch Frankenstein every Halloween
Yeah.
and sometimes multiple times a year because it's just so good and it's all old timey and I love a 30s movie.
Hell yeah,
Mostly just
man.
this 30s movie and King Kong. Isn't mostly the only I love King Kong, man. And fuck, this just so good. And I like those. I like your Universal monsters. It's fine. But I do think that personally, I like this Frankenstein is, cool and great. Curse of Frankenstein with the hammer one,
Yeah.
I really like because of what Christopher Lee did with the monster and how um Peter Cushing plays Frankenstein, but it works better as the series progresses with like how just unhinged he becomes about how trying to be able to prove his thing and like the real attraction of Frankenstein is the monster, right? Like we love the monster, we love the idea. Does it invalidate Mary Shelley's book? Yes, because the monster is supposed to be an erudite, philosophical creature. He just wants a father and a wife, and he wants to be a normal man. Like, why'd you curse me with being alive if you're not gonna like let me live up to? But
Oh, story of my life.
right. That's what I said. Hey, same buddy, same. But I just
I ain't asked to be made.
I love this Frankenstein, but like my favorite Dracula is the Christopher Lee Hammer Draculas. Like I
Yeah.
just don't Bela Lugosi's not doesn't do it for me. But like Christopher Lee as Dracula is like he's scary, he's threatening, he's like bigger than everybody, physically larger than everyone, and he's just threatening.
I was just saying I think Christopher Lee's is the only one that's ever actually scared me.
Yeah, because he does the thing where like he I don't know if they do it on purpose to make him surge towards the camera, if that's his choice or Terrence Fisher's choice. But the way he surges towards the camera and his entire countenance changes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so scary.
Um, shit.
What you got next?
Uh, my last one, my number 10 is Clue, the movie with Tim Curry.
Yes.
Yeah, man, and Christopher Lloyd and all those
So good.
dudes. So fucking awesome. I didn't know it when I was a kid, but apparently they made like four endings for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it came out, they would just randomly show the different endings in different theaters and shit. Didn't tell
Mm-hmm.
anybody. So when I was a kid, I had seen different endings and didn't know that I had seen different endings. I was confused as fuck. And then now as an adult, you okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now as an adult, I've seen them all and stuff, and it was like a weird like homecoming kind of thing where I was like, oh shit, I did see all of these at different times. This wasn't just one gigantic ending.
Oh wow.
But Tim Curry in that is one of my favorite performances of his because it's just so much comedy and
So good.
it's just awesome. Yeah.
Do you
So
know
much
that Miss
physical comedy has to do in that too.
Oh
Huh?
my god. What exactly is it you do around here? I I buttle, sir. I'm the butler. Yeah, and what is it you do around here?
The
Mr.
whole
Body.
the whole halitosis joke where everyone keeps
Oh my
checking
god.
their foot for shit. So genius.
Put the corpses on the sofa. It's just like, the Mr. Body is the lead singer from Fear.
Really?
His name is like legally leaving, and it's a whole weird thing because like, yeah, and Fear is like one of those like anarcho punk bands. I don't know if I would say anarcho punk, but like the one of the very first more hardcore side of punk bands. Um, and it's very interesting to see him as Mr. Body. It was weird.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
weird.
it's the dude from Fear. That's crazy. Have you ever seen the legendary Fear on Saturday Night Live performance?
No.
Somebody thought it would be a good idea to have Fear play on Saturday Night Live, and it just happens. And there's a show. It's just a show. It's just a punk show. And then they all freaked out because it was too violent, too scary. And somebody did a stage dive, and they got banned forever. It's like
That sounds
legendary.
right.
It's
They
pretty
ban
cool.
people all the fucking time for random shit
Yeah.
on there. What's your last one you got, sir?
Um, I mm, I feel like my last one is like mid-aged millennial kind of low-hanging fruit, but also it's a cheat, which is like the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I don't feel like it's a cheat, really.
Because
I
it's
get
all
what you're
one
going for.
story right now.
Yeah,
But
I get what you're going for.
my sister and I watch this movie every single year on New Year's Eve. That's like
Yeah,
our tradition. And I just love this movie. I'm not even that huge of a Lord of the Rings fan because I think it's kind of boring, like the book. Like I always recommend people reading The Hobbit first and then reading Lord of the Rings because like it's interesting as a thing, but it's not like super compelling and awesome as a story. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
idea and the effort and the what it means to fiction as a whole is interesting in itself. But the movies do a very good job of kind of like filing off the edges and cutting a bunch of stuff that you don't need to care about. I don't need to know what Celebrimbor did on the fourth day of the third age and how he ate breakfast with Aragorn's dad's uncle's brother's wife's cousin. Like, I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, man.
stick Boromir full of arrows. Let's go home. But those movies, oh, they're fucking, there's nothing like them in fantasy. Like, they are literally the best fantasy films of all time. And you know me, I love a bad fantasy movie, and these are just the complete opposite. There's such a monumental undertaking. It was such a
Yeah.
big deal. The cast is incredible. It's peak movie. um
Yeah. I've never shat on those movies and I never will. I've never been able to watch them. I bought them because I want to watch them, but like
mhm.
there's just every time I try to watch it, either something happens or I fall asleep. And that's not
It's gonna
because the
happen,
movies
buddy.
are bad. It's because
Oh no.
it's just I've I know they're good. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna watch them. I feel like I've never made it all the way through the first one. I feel like every time I'm like, I'm gonna watch all these movies, then I start watching the first one and something happens.
Because they're very long and very slow. And if you
I
feel like that's long and slow, try reading it in text.
I don't. I can't. I've
Yeah, it's
tried and I
not.
can't.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
boring to me.
that's why I do prefer your heroic fantasy and your sword and sorcery over high fantasy. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
it's just, I don't need 500 pages of you describing the like political intrigue of the world. Like, I want you to solve the problem and you know fight the monsters. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, no. I don't mean to shit on it because I know people like it a lot. I usually don't talk bad about it, but personally, I haven't been able to get into that stuff. But I would love to. So, but yeah.
That's why you got to watch Beastmaster and
Hell
Conan
yeah.
and
I
like
watched Conan.
Willow.
Conan the Destroyer and Conan the Barbarian. I watched both of them a lot when I was little because I thought they were the same movie, and I'd be like,
Mhm.
and I put them on sometimes. I'd be like, "Where's the part where he fights the guy in the weird mirror at place? That's not. I'm not seeing that this time. What? Where this chick come from with the sword? I don't remember this. I'm so confused."
That's a child. That's literally a child. Do not know. God, I can't watch this anymore.
Red
I
Sonja, what's going on? Oh my God, I'm
do.
confused myself.
Oh yeah, let's go. I love bad fantasy movie. Oh
Oh shit,
yes.
just knocked stuff over.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well, we got through one list. Last time we didn't even get through a list because we just talked too much shit. If you thought this was boring, this is only episode 0, but thank you. We wanted to provide something um bonus for you for your time and your effort and your money. And we
I feel
appreciate
free to
you.
let us know if you thought that was boring. We are not
Yeah,
offended.
because we can always change the content on the Patreon. You know what I mean? We could just directly respond to you.
Yep.
So please let us know. Next time we're going to be watching a very specific movie. It's going to be a little less formal than the main podcast feed, simply because neither of us have a grand abundance of time,
Hmm.
and B, because we don't have to talk about dumb Christian people being shitty about things we love. And these are things we're going to watch movies and TV shows we love. So,
Hell yeah,
um,
brother.
next time we're going to watch a movie that one of us absolutely fucking adores. And what's it going to be?
We're gonna have to.
Oh my God, he's good. Oh,
Uh,
choose it. Choose.
uh,
Vote now. Vote now. Vote now.
Baby Driver.
Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm sold. I like Edgar Wright, and I just want to see it.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna tickle your brain. Literally, you're gonna be watching it with your mouth open, like, ah.
Oh God. I don't usually watch movies like that, sir.
Well, you're gonna watch this one.
Oh my God. All right, thanks you for joining us. Next time we'll see you for the first actual real Patreon bonus episode, Baby Driver. Jesus stole our movies, but not these because we're adults and not little baby children's. Goodbye.
Jesus stole our movies, but not these.
Yeah, but fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.